No one really prepares you for just how exhausting chronic pain actually is. I'm not talking about the kind of pain that makes you call an ambulance, or even the kind that puts you in the hospital. I mean the kind that, day after day, simply refuses to be forgotten. The kind that somehow still allows you to live, right? You can work, you can drive, cook dinner, even smile.
But all of that comes at a really heavy price. The pain, the fatigue, those endless sleepless nights, and just this constant tension. Sometimes it honestly seems like the most exhausting part isn't even the pain itself, but the fact that you literally can't ever rest from it. It's just always somewhere nearby, kind of like an unwanted neighbor who has absolutely no intention of moving out.
And then, one day, you just stop dreaming about the big things. You stop thinking about traveling, playing sports, or setting new goals. Instead, you start dreaming about the simplest things imaginable. Just waking up in the morning without that awful stiffness, being able to bend normally, going for a peaceful walk, actually sleeping well, just getting through a single day without counting down the hours until evening.
And the saddest part of all this is that the pain rarely comes on suddenly. Usually months or even years pass before it really hits, because your body endures, it adapts, it compensates, right up until one day it just becomes too much to handle.
And that is exactly why people so often spend years treating the specific place that hurts, but they just can't understand why the relief is always temporary. It's because the human body isn't just some collection of separate parts. It's one completely interconnected system. And very often, the actual source of the problem isn't anywhere near where you're feeling the pain.
I mean, think about it. You can spend years fighting neck tension. You can endlessly massage your lower back. You can treat your knees over and over again. But if the actual foundation that holds your entire body up is gradually losing its function, well, your body is just going to keep searching for workarounds.
And what is that foundation? It's your feet. They literally meet the ground first, every single day. They're supposed to absorb the load, adapt to the surface you're walking on, and basically ensure that your whole body works properly.
But things like past injuries, sedentary lifestyle, constantly working on your feet, wearing uncomfortable shoes, excess weight, age-related changes, and just years of accumulated compensations, all of that can slowly rob your feet of their natural function.
And when that happens, the cascade begins. Your knees have to start working double duty. Your pelvis shifts its position. Your lower back takes on this huge extra load. Your spine adapts, your neck tightens up, and there you are, just constantly fighting the consequences instead of addressing the root cause.
So that's exactly why I created this practical online program. And to be clear, it's not for doctors. It's not for professional massage therapists. It is for regular people who just want to understand their bodies better. It's for anyone out there who is so tired of living from flare-up to flare-up, for people who want to finally help themselves, and honestly, for those who want to help their loved ones too.
The program itself has absolutely no complicated medical jargon. You don't need to spend years studying anatomy, I promise. Everything is explained simply, sequentially, and above all, safely. We've designed it so that literally anyone, even without a shred of medical training, can easily master these techniques right at home.
Because I sincerely believe this. A person simply shouldn't have to get used to being in pain, and you absolutely shouldn't have to build your entire life around it.
So, the program officially kicks off on July 5th. Right now, participants get a 30% discount, and as a bonus, everyone who joins within the first month after launch is going to be able to complete the entire first module completely for free.
Look, maybe it's finally time to stop endlessly fighting those symptoms and actually start paying attention to the foundation where all of your body's movement begins. Let's get to the root of it together.